We can't let us get sued because emotions are in play.
This heated meeting tonight in Vine Grove, Kentucky, where residents were sounding the alarm to a new sober home that moved into their neighborhood. This home was purchased just last month for residents in recovery and addiction, but neighbors are pushing back tonight, saying the home is not a safe addition to their neighborhood. But as WHAS 11 Night Team's Alex Dederer and photojournalist Aspen Hester found out, the home is protected by federal law and seems to be here to stay.
You know, safety for the children, safety for the other community members.
Vineland Park residents are raising their concerns about a new sober home moving into their neighborhood. Patty Houchin and Amanda Street, who live in the same neighborhood as the home, are worried for the safety of their kids and neighbors.
Who's monitoring, who's there on a daily basis, who's making sure that they're making curfew.
Just the unknowns of who is residing in that house and what kind of facility it actually is just does not sit well with my soul.
Street says the sober home is right by her kids' bus stop.
My goal is to hopefully have a police officer standing by morning and evening for the drop-off for the children to ensure their safety.
Dean's House opened the sober home that is protected by federal law. Under the Americans with Disabilities Act and the Fair Housing Act, residents in recovery from alcoholism or substance addiction are treated as disabled.
But a disabled person has a right to live. They have a right to live in a home. They have a right to live in a residential neighborhood, assuming that the laws are abided by otherwise. We don't have to put them on the opposite side of the tracks.
City Attorney Mike Pike says Dean's House has met the city's licensing and certification requirements and has been inspected. Dean's House founders Joe and Stephanie Earls of E-Town addressed the city council and residents Monday.
Every person who walks through our doors deserves to be treated with respect, held accountable, and given the opportunity to build their life with purpose and hope.
Earls says the police were called to the house on Sunday because of an intoxicated resident who she says was removed from the home immediately.
Our responsibility is to protect our residents, our neighbors, and our community. Nobody stays in our home if they become an active risk to others.
Vine Grove Mayor Pam Ogden assured residents that the city will ensure the safety of their families.
If I had one next door to me, I wouldn't be happy.
Asking for understanding as the city complies with state and federal regulations she says can't be touched. In Vine Grove, Alex Dederer of the WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
According to the House rules posted by Dean's House, residents pay $160 a week to stay at the house. Residents must be clean from drugs and alcohol at all times. Rooms can be searched for contraband at any time, and a curfew is enforced. Residents are also required to follow their treatment plans, and chores are assigned weekly.